Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be doing a review of the Syma X2, which is a pretty unique little quadcopter that highly resembles the Blade Nano QX with these prop guards. However, I've found that these prop guards do not work well at all. They barely do anything because they are just so close to the prop, and they're actually under it, so they bend in at all, and your prop hits whatever you're gonna hit. But they sure do look cool while they're flying. They're not too functional. It comes in this nice box. It also has a black version. If you want to get a black version, I believe it runs for about $25. I'm not really too sure because I actually won this from Gecko Guy's contest. He held a contest, so I actually won it for free. And he gave me cool little channel stickers as well, so that's really cool. So I'll leave links below to check this out and purchase it if you want. And it comes with 4 spare props. It comes with the remote, which is the typical Xbox Syma style remote. It comes with 2 150 milliamp hour batteries, which is really nice. You get twice the flight time, and an instruction manual that's actually not too badly translated because Syma is usually not that bad with translations. And it would also, if you got this from a store, it'd also come with a charger. A USB charger. Mine just did not, so I'm not really sure about the charge times of these batteries, but I'm assuming it'd be about half an hour for each battery. And for the flight times on these batteries, you get about 5 minutes each, so that's nice. And I believe these motors are 6mm motors, and the battery just slides in the back here, and then you pull the cable around, and it actually plugs in the back. And I'm not sure if this is because he used it before me, or it's just the design, but this plug is really loose in there, so if you have a hard crash, that comes out sometimes, so that's kind of annoying sometimes, but it's not altogether too bad of a design. And you can see it has 2 green LEDs up front, nothing else, so it's not a night flyer. Turn on the remote. Okay, there we go, and now they're bound. And now this doesn't have an LVC because as you're flying, you can see they start to blink, and when you stop, so as you're flying, they blink the entire time, which is really weird. And now, I think, to recalibrate with both sticks over to the right, or down right corner, and you have your, forward and backward, left and right trim over here, and there's nothing on up and down, those are fake, but left and right trim works. And over here you have your rates, you click the left bumper button, you have high and low. 2 beeps is high, and then over here you have flip, so you want to click it, or you want to hold this one, and then give your input, and then it'll flip in that direction, so that's nice. Yeah, pretty simple transmitter, it's nothing too much to it. Takes 4 AA's in the back. You can see there, it takes 4 AA's, so it's not too much to take in the transmitter. And this flies pretty nice. The yaw rate and pitch are a little slow, usually, as Syma products. The yaw and pitch are a little bit slower, but this is pretty durable. I've smashed it around a couple bit. It goes decently fast outdoors, nothing to brag about, but it can be flown a little bit fast if you want to. It doesn't really do funnels too well because of the slow yaw rate and pitch, but it's a nice beginner quadcopter. I feel indoors it'd be easy to learn on because it's really stable and it hovers well. So yeah, that's about it. So now let's go check out the indoor and outdoor flights. Okay, here we are for the indoor flight of the Syma X2 aircraft. I'm going to start off in low rates. And as I pointed out in my review, once you start flying, that LED starts blinking, so that's kind of weird. But, I mean, maybe it's the signal you're flying, but you're going to know if you're flying. I don't know, but whatever. So you don't really have an LVC, but it kind of just falls down slowly. You'll notice when you're losing power. And this is in low rates here, so here's low rates pitch. You can see not too high on the pitch, but it'd be easy for a beginner to learn. And on this quadcopter, here you have the yaw. So pretty slow on the yaw, but not overall too bad. And that's the one constant yaw. Probably it'd benefit from a faster yaw, but that's not too bad for a beginner. And now let's go up to high rates. So you can see faster pitch. Not by much, but there's definitely a difference. And then here's the same yaw again. So, and then there's full power. Let's give it full power here. You see, it's not too aggressive in any form of the pitch, yaw, or power, so I guess that'd make it pretty nice for a beginner. You can see I'm doing a little high rates funnel. Now, I'll show you here the prop guards. They don't work very much at all. You can see there, it hits the props immediately, so they're pretty much just for looks, but I think they look pretty cool. I really like the look. It looks a lot like a Nano QX. So now let's use flips by clicking the right bumper button. You gotta hold it in and then give input while you're still holding it. That's what you gotta do. You can see pretty nice flips. You gotta give throttle before it yourself so it can recover a lot better, but not bad with the flips. Nice and tight. They look cool with the prop guards. And you could cut those off if you wanted the prop guards, but let's just do some fast flying. Whoops. Whoa. So it's the yaw rate makes it a little bit hard to fly indoors, especially in a room this small, but you see it's not too bad on the yaw, and I feel like it's mostly a beginner quad, but it certainly does look nice in my collection with the prop guards. I really like the way it looks. And so yeah, I think that was good enough. It's pretty simple. So now it's going for landing. Okay, there we go. That was the indoor flights of the Syma X2 aircraft. So now let's take it outside and I'll show you what it can do. Let's go check it out. Okay, here we are for the outdoor flight of the Syma X2. As you can see, it's a pretty small, unique quadcopter. It looks like the Blade Nano QX with the prop guards. However, they don't work too well. But let's start with the hand launch. I'm in low rates. And here's the yaw, as you can see there. That's full yaw, and there's only one yaw. And as I've seen most of my products, it's fairly slow yaw, but that's not really a big problem. Gotta go to high rates here because it's pretty windy out. It's about 10-mile-an-hour wind. This doesn't really like wind too much, and it's not overly fast, as also with like most Syma products. The pitch is not very deep, and with the added prop guards, it gets weighed down a little bit. So I feel like it's a little bit underpowered, and I would cut off the prop guards, but I think it just looks cool with them, so I don't really want to take them off. But I just fly it like this. So yeah, it's pretty windy out right now, so that's what it's having to fight. Let's do some flips. You see, I forgot you had to hold it in and then give input. But you can see pretty nice flips. It's having a hard time fighting the wind right here. Full throttle. This battery is not absolutely fully charged, but it still does have a hard time with power on this one, so it's a little bit underpowered, I feel, but it flies pretty nice. I think it looks really cool. It'd definitely be nice. It's nice and stable as a beginner flyer indoors. I think it'd be great for a beginner. I think the price is like 25 bucks or something, so not too bad. Syma products usually cost a little bit more than the other ones, but they are really stable and good for beginners, so it's flying pretty nice. It's just the wind right now. It's not letting it go too fast. It's having a hard time fighting it. Let's do some more flips. Let's try some doubles. Whoa, I think that was like a double, but it just couldn't recover. Full throttle. It's a little bit underpowered, definitely, but if you want to cut prop guards off, go for it. They don't do anything except for looks, but I just think it wouldn't look as good without them. So yeah, that was okay, there we go. Oh, dropped it. Fail. Okay, there we go. That was the outdoor flight and review of the Syma X2. Please let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below, and subscribe if you aren't already. And I do recommend this for beginners, but maybe not so much for the more advanced flyer, as it is pretty slow in the yaw and pitch and power. But yeah, that was the end of the video, so please subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Bye.